Back here at Cool Today Park in Northport, Florida, as 680 The Fans coverage of Braves camp continues here. Kevin McAlpin, Ben Ingram, and Ben, another day in the books for the Braves here today. And a fun day. We got a chance to see pitchers face hitters for the first time here in 2020. What stood out to you?
Yeah, I love live BP, and I love talking to those batters after their first session or two of live BP. They feel like the ball's coming in at 200 miles an hour. But got to see Soroka and Freeman, among others, that stepped in there versus Mike. Got to see the broken bat, which was funny. Freddie brought one bat down to the cage, and Mike told him he was going to break his bat, and Freddie said, "No, I'm taking one bat." First swing, snapped his bat. I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, good to see that. I love the live BP. You know, for me, this isn't about who's gonna, at least right now, who's gonna surge forward and win a spot. You just want to see if everything looks normal. How do these guys look? How do they feel? Can they repeat what they're doing? And I feel like that's the case right now. And once games start up this Saturday, we're going to see more and more players and see a further evaluation of some of these guys, and maybe we'll see somebody that we're not expecting to see do really well and make the ball club. It's a really exciting time, I feel.
Yeah, it is. And if you're wondering how Freddie did against Mike Soroka, there was the broken bat. And then as Freddie came out of the cage, he said, 3 for 6, not bad for my first time around. But then he amended that 3 for 5 because he said the broken bat was a foul ball. Kevin Seitzer did not see eye to eye on him. So it's either 3 for 5 or 3 for 6.
Either's good.
Either way is good. Also, how about jumping in the deep end? Charlie Culberson, who we know his season ended on a very tough way last season, getting hit in the face on that bunt attempt in Washington, D.C., he had to face Mike Fulton-Nevich day one, and he had a guard on both sides of his helmet. Not a switch hitter, but they're just trying to make sure he has a little extra protection in there. So, nothing like really diving right in there and having to face a guy like Fulty. But and we know Felix Hernandez threw today. That caught the attention of Brian Snitker. Felix Hernandez is a really interesting name to follow here in camp. He's 33 years old, trying to win a spot in the rotation. I thought it was a long shot coming into camp, but now with the Cole Hamels injury, I think this opens the door for possibly Felix Hernandez. So I have liked what I've seen as far as conditioning-wise. He looks like he's lost some weight. Looks like that guy that we're used to watching from afar in Seattle.
Right. Well, for a guy who had the reputation of coming into camp out of shape, that's not the case this year. I think he looks pretty good from a physical standpoint. He is very comfortable, and just because it's a new league and a new team, it doesn't take away anything from what he's accomplished. And he said the other day, "I've got nothing that I have to prove." What he meant by that was in his career. His resume is complete. I mean, he's accomplished so many things. Now, he does have something to prove from the standpoint of making this ball club. But everyone knows who he is. Everyone knows what he's capable of. And sure, he had a rough season last year. He's 33 years old. And maybe he's not quite as good as he was 3 or 4 years ago. But if the Braves can get a dozen starts out of him where guys are down, he could certainly be someone that you rely on and someone who can carry you a little bit. So I hope that he can obviously be good on the field, but I hope that he can give a lot of wisdom to some of the younger guys here as well.
I put this on my daily podcast a couple of days ago. When the Braves re-signed Josh Tomlin, the first time he walked in the clubhouse here, end of last week, maybe it was over the weekend, I don't know, the days all start to run together when you do this every single day, but Tomlin said he was starstruck when he walked in and saw Felix Hernandez. He actually has a lineup card from a start, I think it was back in 2012. Josh Tomlin and the Indians were in Seattle taking on Felix Hernandez and the Mariners, and Tomlin actually beat King Felix. And so we were joking whether we're going to bring that lineup card in, maybe ask him to sign it. But he said, look, just having a guy like that who accomplished as much as he did will benefit the younger pitchers. So I'm excited to see once games start. I know you're going to be calling a bunch of them here in spring again, like you do every year. What do you look for in the first 3, 4, 5 days of games that will get ramped up here on Saturday?
I want to see if everybody looks normal. I want to see if everybody, pitching-wise, more than anything, our velocity's there. Are there bread and butter pitches there? You know, when guys come down and they talk about working on a new pitch. I had a really good chat earlier today with Perry, and he was talking about guys coming in and learning new pitches, but he says, what's the bread and butter look like? I mean, if you were to bring a slider to the table that you never had before, maybe your change-up, something a little bit different, that's great. But the things that you do well, what does that look like? Is it normal? And I think we start there, and we start with the pitchers. We'll get around to the position players. They don't need near as much time here as the pitchers do. This is all about pitching and them taking their time to ramp their way up towards what they'll need to get through 162 games. So for me, the first several outings, my attention is on pitching. Is the velo normal? Is their stuff normal? Does everything check out and look okay?
Games get going this Saturday right here at Cool Today Park. Saturday and Sunday, the Braves will be home here. And another day of pitchers and catchers and full squad workout tomorrow. We'll have all the activity brought to you from the backfields right here on 680 The Fan. And, of course, all of our social media outlets as well. So for Ben, I'm Kev. We'll do it again tomorrow.